Well, folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast, and I apologize I did not get a video out this last week. I've been working on one, and I have another one that I want to do talking about how to catch bait inside Tampa Bay. There's three different ways that I do it: one on the flats, one at the Skyway, and one on the markers. So I'm going to break that down early next week. We have a video that we did from last weekend where we got a bunch of kingfish, caught some grouper, caught some snapper. So it was a much better day. We did not get into any sharks, which was really nice. So it was Sunday was a lot smoother offshore than it was on Saturday. Sunday was still a little bumpy in the morning, but then it calmed down and laid down. And it looks like it's going to kind of do the same thing this weekend. As you can see, it's a beautiful day today. It's Friday. We had that front come through yesterday. The winds were up this morning, and then they calmed down, and now they're up a little bit again. Same thing's going to happen tomorrow, but as the day progresses, the winds are going to lay down more. They're going to be a little bit choppy in the morning, and then it's going to lay down towards the afternoon. I wouldn't recommend going offshore, but definitely inside Tampa Bay, I see the winds getting less and less and under 10 miles an hour as the day progresses on Saturday. On Sunday, it's going to be absolutely beautiful, light winds. So offshore, inshore is going to be really good. I know this week was tough to get on the water simply because of the wind. It really kept a lot of people off the water. So hopefully this coming next week, the winds are supposed to start laying down. It's going to get a little hot, but it's not going to be horrible. There's an opportunity to get out. If you can get out during the week, it's one of the good times to get out because there's not quite as many people out fishing during the week. Let's go ahead and get into the tides and salooners for this weekend and the weather and talk about what we have in store. Okay, for Saturday we have a very long incoming tide till 3:48 p.m. at a 2.4, and then it turns to go out until 12:53 a.m. on Sunday at a negative 0.2, and then we have a high tide at 4:26 p.m. at a 2.3 on Sunday. So they're very long incoming tides for this weekend. I would concentrate on fishing the minor and majors, especially on these slower tides, because that's when it seems like you get the best bite. Let's go ahead and talk about the salooners for this weekend. On Saturday, we have a major feeding time from 4:41 a.m. to 6:41 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 10:18 a.m. to 11:18 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 5:10 p.m. to 7:10 p.m. On Sunday, we have a major feeding time from 5:39 a.m. to 7:39 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 11:16 a.m. to 12:16 p.m. Then we have another major from 6:05 p.m. to 8:05 p.m. Now, as you notice, those two majors are kind of when the sun will just be coming up at the end of the major in the morning, and the sun will be going down as it's right probably in the middle of the major. So with that, again, with that sunset and sunrise, you're going to get that barometric pressure change, and you're going to get those good bites on the minors or on those majors on the sun up and the sun down. So keep that in mind, especially for Saturday. It's a little bit earlier in the morning, but you have some ample time in the late evening to be able to fish towards that sundown. Again, like I said, a lot of things have been slow this week simply because of the weather. Now, we will have all kinds of bait for this weekend, except for pinfish. I have a little bit of pinfish left. I did not set the traps, but we will have white bait. We will have plenty of shrimp. So I know the shrimpers will get out tonight because those winds are finally calming down. It's almost like a chess match. Knowing when to order, knowing when they're not going to run, and having enough bait in stock. Sometimes we run out of certain sizes, but we typically always have shrimp. And we try to always have white bait, but sometimes people come in and they get bought up. And I couldn't get out yesterday to catch bait, so I went out this morning and caught bait. So we'll have bait for tomorrow morning because it's been slow this afternoon. Again, I am going to talk about doing a video showing how to catch bait, breaking it down into 3 different segments on the flats, at the bridge, and at the markers, talking about how the tide affects the bait catching at the bridge and at the markers. So I have some really good information on that, and I'll be coming out with a fishing video, or two fishing videos this coming week, since we'll be going out on Sunday this week. For everybody, for all the support, we've been getting some pictures in. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that. I'll add in these pictures here of a nice kingfish that was brought in by a customer of ours on a stewie jig tipped with shrimp inside the bay. Nice kingfish. So if you guys are looking for kingfish, they are thick offshore, absolutely thick offshore. We couldn't get away from them, and I heard right north of the Whistler buoy, they're extremely, extremely thick. So if that's a fish that you'd like to go out and catch, they're definitely out there. That water temperature is getting just right. With these little bit warmer days, I think everything's going to hit it just right. Again, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it here at the shop. We got a lot of big changes going on right now. I'm not even going to talk about a grand opening date because I don't even know when that's going to be. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.